Hello, I'm BXToyCat, and welcome back to another video. I mentioned recently that a really cool goal for a Minecraft world is to have one of each type of farm in that world, and that sounds like a really logical goal at first, because you think, yeah, we'll just have one for each farm, then we've kind of mastered Minecraft. And although that is true to some extent when you think about the theory, the actual practice is kind of ridiculous, because although it's easy to be like, okay, sugarcane farm, wheat farm, after a certain point you're like, when does it stop being counted as a farm? When is it just so ridiculous that it doesn't count? And I don't know the exact answer to that question, but I thought it'd be fun anyway to just go through and show you some entirely ridiculous, impractical farms for Minecraft that you might want to make anyway. So that's what we're doing in today's video. Please do like it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like it. I want to see more stuff like this, but let's get straight into the video, shall we? So let's start with the first one, which is one I like to call the carrot duplicator. Don't worry, it doesn't use any glitches. It basically just uses free dispensers and the fact that bone meal does work through dispensers to kind of just instantly grow carrots and just, basically allows you to duplicate almost carrots. So basically, we turn on this rapidly on-off signal, so we did that wrong there. But if we turn on the signal so it goes on and off rapidly, so we just quickly flip the lever like so, then it'll go on, off, on, off, on, off, and this means that every single time that happens, all three dispensers power on, power off, which means if we put a carrot there, you can see it instantly grows to full health, which means if we just sit here in our little water pool, we can just spam left, spam right, spam left, spam right, and we very, very quickly duplicate our carrots. So this is this carrot duplicator, although, there's very few good reasons to need this many carrots. I guess it'd be useful if you have like a golden carrot farm, you're trying to make golden carrots, and you're like, oh, I forgot the carrots. But luckily for me, I have my carrot duplicator nearby. Yeah, I can kind of see that being something. It's just a handy way to create carrots on the spot. And also, not only that, it also works on wheat, and it also works on potatoes, except they don't work, wheat doesn't work infinitely because you need the seeds, or it kind of does. But yeah, that's something that can be done. Carrots turn into infinite carrots using this. If you want to make it even easier, you can put like a little, put a hopper down here and just have it automatically go in there, and just sit here, spam right, spam left, spam right, spam left. Maybe get in the tune of a beat while you do it, but yeah, that's something you can do. The carrot duplicator, totally a viable idea, except not really at all. But yeah, that's that's the first farm here I thought you might enjoy. Let's move on to the second one. So the second one is kind of an alternative to any mob farm you want to have, because right now, if you want to have a mob farm for XP or for rotten flesh, let's say, what you need to do is you need to go to that mob spawner and you need to set it up in such a way they just come to you damaged, so you kill them in one hit and they die. That's kind of tricky to set up, and also it requires you to have mob spawners. Not everyone has every type of mob spawner. Most people do, but not everyone does, and not everyone's found them. So if you haven't found them, or if you just want a unique way to set up a mob farm, what you can actually do is have a massive array of hoppers, which all lead into the same hopper. In this case, even if I just throw rotten flesh all over the ground, they will end up over there. So I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, even in this case, that's what happens. But basically, what you want to do is you want to turn it to nighttime, or just wait till nighttime, of course. And basically, obviously, we need mob spawning on. Now when mobs spawn nearby, so if it's a skeleton, if it's a zombie, or if it's the other one, spider, they'll attack me, and as soon as they attack me, they're instantly torn to shreds by 5 separate wolves. Obviously, you want to have a cat with you, so you don't get blown up by creepers here, but yeah, this means that, you can have an automatic system of mob killing, because, you do have to take little bits of damage, but as long as you have, enough hunger that you'll keep regenerating, it means that you'll take a little bit of damage, the thing gets torn to shreds without hurting the dogs, you'll get hurt again, the things get torn to shreds, and then all of the drops they make will go into here, and that means that over here at the end, so let's just throw a few more in there so you can see it happen. Over here at the end, you can see they all end up in this end hopper, and we take out the rotten flesh, we take out the bones, we take out everything else, and that's how that works. So yeah, this is an automatic mob farm that doesn't require a mob spawner. It's technically feasible. It requires so many hoppers, and it's kind of risky because you're taking a lot of damage, and if the cat thing goes wrong or if your hunger goes down, you'll die. But technically, it's a fully automatic farm, and I think it's actually like a reasonably okay idea. So yeah, if you're willing to just get yourself like thousands of bits of iron to run all the hoppers, I think this is like almost a good idea. So the next idea is where we start going out of the realm of almost good into almost insanity, because we're going to have one that works, which only works in one set of weather, and that is a charge creeper mob head farm. So right now, this doesn't actually work on Minecraft console. You will have to wait till the 1.8 update, but basically what you want to do is you want to just have a bunch of creepers separated into fence posts like this, with little TNT underneath them. If you're wondering why they have TNT underneath them, like, aren't they charged creepers already? Why did that just happen? What just... Okay, that was very, very weird. But, yeah, what you want to do is you want to just have a bunch of creepers with little TNT underneath them. This means that when the TNT, when they get hit by lightning, the TNT gets hit too. So as soon as they, turn into charge creepers, the TNT falls. The TNT falls into water, so it doesn't detonate or hurt anything, and then the charge creeper flows through here until he gets close enough to the skeleton. Then you might want to have this, you might not have this. the skeleton will probably attack it because you're going to be standing right over here, and if you stand right here, as soon as the charge cube gets here, he blows up and he explodes. He kills the skeleton, which on the PC and in the next update for Minecraft console will give you the mob heads, and it's technically, if you get enough of these set up, it's technically a mob head farm. It's oh jeez, another explosion went off. But yeah, it's an absolutely terrible idea for so many reasons, including the one you just saw where explosions go up, but it's technically a mob head farm, and it's technically the only way to do it. So yeah, if you want to make the most tricky farm, because to get one of these properly working is horrendously difficult, then what you want to do is you want to have yourself a mob head farm. Very, very bad idea, and a good idea at the same time. So I don't, oh wait, we need to turn the rain off, not the day off. So let's just quickly do that, and yeah, so for the next one, we have to go to another PC exclusive, or 1.8 exclusive, and actually, there it is, and basically it revolves around the fact that on the PC, they do have the Endermite mob, which is very, very hard to come by, and there's not many reasons to want to come by it, but I figured I'd show you that now. So let's hop over to the PC, and let's show you Impractical Farm number 4. Okay, so the fourth farm on the Ridiculous Farms list is one that really, really starts to toe the line of, I don't see why you would do this, I don't see why you'd set this up, and honestly, it's a little tricky to run, but you can technically make an Endermite farm, because you have a 1 in 20 chance, or you probably know already, of basically spawning an Endermite every single time you throw an Ender Pearl, which means if you just line your cursor up perfectly in the center here, and every time you get to the end, you throw another Ender Pearl, this means that you'll regenerate just before the time you get back there, as long as you have food, of course. And it also means that, you're at the point where basically, every single time you do it, you got that 1 in 20 chance, and then the Endermite will spawn the water behind you. The Endermite won't be able to properly, live that, but, if it does, it goes all the way down the chain until it falls in the hole, like so, and you've got yourself an Endermite farm. So yeah, if you've ever wanted to have a bunch of Endermites, I really cannot think of a single reason. All you need is a piece of flowing water and a wall to flow some ender pearls out. So yeah, like I said, you probably need to make sure you have some food and some feather falling boots, and even then, you're still going to slowly take damage, it seems. But if you've ever wanted an Endermite farm, if you ever thought, Endermites are cool, why don't I have more of those? Then, yeah, set yourself up one, in the next update, or on the PC, depending on which you want to use. So, I think the Endermite actually got out of the hole. Oh no, that's a different one. So yeah, we've got 2 Endermites so far, but they should eventually end up in the hole, if we're lucky here. It is not going to end up in the hole. But yeah, Endermite Farm going on down there. I hope you enjoy this one, but let's move on to one final one that's console exclusive. You've seen 2 that are exclusive to 1.8. There's one that's actually exclusive just to Minecraft console that is definitely at the point where you're like, this is just ridiculous, but it's technically possible, so yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we're back now on the console to show you the very most ridiculous Minecraft entirely impractical farm you can make, and this is a console exclusive because it does revolve around one of the exclusivities of the console, which is the fact that you spawn with a map. So basically, the way this farm works is you want to just go on some forums or somewhere, try and convince people to go into your world. You need to get hundreds of thousands of people to just, join your world. There's 16 million copies of Minecraft sold, so there should be always new players you can convince to join the world, convince them to maybe come see it. Look at this guy, he's coming around to see the stuff, and then maybe when they're done, or you can be really efficient and just have lava at the spawn, just be like, oh, by the way, I'm just gonna kill you if that's okay, and every single person will drop a fresh map when they first die, and because these can be stacked up, you can kill people over and over again and keep on getting more maps. So yeah, the most ridiculous farm that is technically a farm is that what you can technically do is you can farm players, and it might seem a bit inhumane, it might be a bit ridiculous, but you can totally do it. So yeah, player farm / a map farm. Totally something I don't recommend because it's probably, going to be a lot of time wasted for just make some maps. But if you want to do it, you entirely can. So yeah, if you're wondering, the Chronix Leopard is someone I invited over from Twitter. He did know he was going to be killed. I didn't trick him, and he is a very big thank you to him for joining. Anyway, thank you to everyone who tried to join the world to help me out on my map farm. I do appreciate it. A little bit of a ridiculous idea, but I think it's got some potential. Let me know in the comments down below which of these farms you like the best, and which of these farms you if any of these farms you're actually going to do yourself, because I really love the idea of the map farm because it's just that level of ridiculous. But maybe you prefer the moped farm, maybe you prefer any of one of these. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know with a like on the video that you did like it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.